A belief, any belief, Christian belief, belief in the spaghetti monster, whatever you want to believe in, yeah? If you want people to accept it or to accept what you're saying is reasonable, you need reason to support it. This bottle, I can't get this bottle till he gives it to me. He can't give it to him till someone else gives it to him. And if you go back infinitely, I'll never get the bottle.
No. But this is all coming from a very rational perspective, isn't
Obviously.
it?
Do you accept a belief could be true without proof? Without proof?
No.
All right, watch this. Do you believe do you accept a belief could be true without proof? Yes!
Yes!
Muhammad ﷺ had to be telling the truth, or had to be lying, or had to be deceived, or had to be crazy, or whatever name you couldn't make up for the fifth variable. No, what I said is this. I said, if you don't believe he lied, and you don't believe he was crazy, on whatever his variable is, and you don't believe he was deceived, well then he has to be telling the truth.
Okay. You can see exactly the same.
And then what happens? And then when you hear the message, that will then put form on the creator.
It's too.
What?
Too well formed.
What do you mean? Oh, it's too well formed.
You could use exactly.
It's lockdown, my friend. It's lockdown. Are easily fooled their senses, their eyesight, their trick of their hand, and all of this stuff.
But there's one thing out of all the 70 speakers here speaking, and there's only one thing that unites them that they've all got in common. Each speaker thinks they're the only ones who are right.
But you know what? Do you know what?
Go on.
Technically, they're true. I'll tell you why. Because only one of them can be right.
How does that make it true?
No, it doesn't make it.
If each one of them thinks.
No. All right.
I suspect you.
I'll make it. Yes, of course. All right. So I believe I am on the true path, and all of the religions are false. Yeah, I believe that.
Do you?
Yes, of course.
Right.
And a Christian will believe the same, and a Hindu will believe the same.
In terms of false, you mean that they may have a true origin, but today.
No, the religion themselves are false. Okay. Not necessarily what the source of them were. I'm talking about the doctrinal and the teachers.
What about the analogy of God being at the top of a mountain and different groups of climbers using different routes to go up there?
Okay, I'll explain something. I don't use no hairy-fairy understandings, yeah? I don't use beliefs in the sense of what makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, the reality is this. How do you know about God? Is what God reveals about himself, yeah?
Yeah.
How does God reveal about himself?
Yeah.
He reveals it through his messengers.
Right.
So, or ones who claim to be his messengers, yeah?
Yeah. Can I just briefly ask what you are?
Muslim.
You're a Muslim.
Right.
A Muslim convert?
Yes.
You're English and you become a convert?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we believe, yeah, that a creator who created everything, yeah? We believe that.
Yeah.
Can't prove it. No. Don't ask me to prove it. We believe it.
Yeah.
I can give you the reason why I believe it. It's not a problem. And my reasons why I believe it is 100% logical. Can't be touched.
Well, go on then. Tell me.
Oh, do I need to? All right.
You don't have to.
Well, if it'll lock you down in it, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
This question you ask is like it can be expanded. You just need to atomize it and show you.
You understand? Look.
Tell me what you want to tell me.
All right. We believe Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, is a messenger of this creator. Yeah? Which means what he brings is from the creator. So I don't need no climbing analogies. Oh, 7 different climbers to the one summit and all that nonsense, yeah?
But it's nonsense to you. It's a bit disrespectful of my perspective on things.
No, I'll tell you why it's not disrespectful, because my information is coming from what I believe is the creator.
Yeah, just as the guy over there who's the born-again Christian is convinced that the Bible is the message of God.
No, but here's the thing, you see. You know what a belief is, isn't it?
Yes.
What?
A belief is a belief. It's a,
No, what is it? What is it?
It's when you have a belief based largely.
You don't know what a belief is, do you? Let me explain to you.
Okay, explain what a belief is.
Because you're scrambling in the dark there, man.
Okay.
All right. A belief is I'll explain. First of all, I'll explain what the other words you could use instead of belief in a sentence. So you could say, I believe this to be true.
Yeah.
You could say, I accept this to be true. You could say, I'm convinced this is true. You could say, I'm convicted that this is true. You could say, I trust this is true. Yeah? All of these words could be used for the same word belief. All right. If I say to you, I accept it, that indicates to you I've had a proposition. Yeah?
Yeah.
You accept that, yeah? All right. So a belief is the result of a proposition.
Yeah.
Right. A belief doesn't need proof to be accepted as true.
Depends. That depends.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
There are people who are coming from a very scientific perspective.
No.
Need empirical evidence.
No.
They do.
No.
I have a friend who
All right.
only believes.
All right.
His religion is science.
All right, okay.
And he only believes in empirical
Okay.
truth.
The
he believes that faith,
right.
but by definition.
All right. Am I talking to your friend or am I talking to you?
Talking to me, I tend to.
So let's get a look. All right, I'll demolish you both at the same time. No worries. All right. Okay. So a belief can be true, and it doesn't need proof for it to be true. Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming by your age, no disrespect, I'm assuming your father's died now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe he was your father?
Yeah.
All right. Did you have a DNA test to prove he was your father? No. But you did believe he was your father?
Yeah.
Without proof?
Well, nobody gave me any evidence.
No.
That he wasn't. If
But you
somebody
believed
come
it?
up and said,
No. That wasn't the question. Listen to the question. You believed it though, didn't you?
Yeah, because I had no evidence to the contrary.
Did you need any proof to believe it?
No.
Right. So you accept the principle then, isn't it? That you can believe something even if you don't have the proof. But you need good, right? Okay. But you need good reason for it.
Yeah.
So if you say to me, if I said to you, do you believe your father's your father? And you say, yeah, I did. I said, did you prove it? And you said, no. Then I could ask you, well, why do you believe it then? Why do you accept that proposition? And then you'll say, well, family testimony, birth certificate, photos, camera. I don't believe my mother was unfaithful. All of these things.
But you mentioned he can
One
prove
second.
it through DNA.
What?
You mentioned that he could prove it through DNA.
His dad's dead.
Yeah, but his dad was alive.
He's not though, is he? It's a real situation here. It's not hypothetical.
Oh,
okay, just relax. All right. So I wasn't being insensitive saying your father was dead.
No,
just stating a fact.
No,
all right. And I'm not saying you're old.
was
I'm not saying you're old
enjoying
either. Right. So once we establish the principle of, so you can't prove your belief is true because you're right.
So far, so good.
But your reasons will support your belief.
Yeah.
Right. So anyone can come with a belief, and if they have no proof for that belief, they need good reasons for that belief. Yeah.
Yeah.
For not necessarily for it to be true, but for you to be convinced it could be true.
Yeah.
Because look, everyone can believe what they want to believe. Now the question is their belief reasonable or not?
Yeah.
That's what we have to establish.
Yeah.
Because you might not get why I do it, yeah. But if it's reasonable, I've had a debate with an atheist, yeah. And when I explained my belief in a creator, he said to me, your belief is 100% logical. He said every single thing you've used to believe in a creator, I cannot touch it.
And he was an atheist.
Yeah, and he was honest.
Wow.
Because why? Because it is. Now, whether you accept it because of that is another story.
Right.
But my principle is establishing the fact that what I'm standing on is reason.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised if he believed that your whole rationale about a creator was logical. I'm surprised he didn't become a convert then.
No, that's only stage one. Okay. You've got another proposition to accept before you can do that. Anyway, and we didn't have much time. He's a young lad, Sebastian, from Eton. So he's a young lad. He's still got things to study and such. It is what it is. But the point here is the principle remains the same. A belief, any belief, Christian belief, belief in the spaghetti monster, whatever you want to believe in, yeah? If you want people to accept it or to accept what you're saying is reasonable, you need reason to support it.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to challenge the belief your father was your father, I need to now look into your reasons.
Yeah.
You're saying your mum, I don't know, your mum looks a bit dodgy. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to challenge it, right? If I can't challenge your reasons, I can't touch your belief.
Right.
You get that?
Yeah.
Right. So now we can extrapolate that to anything. So we'll do it to God now, yeah? To a creator now.
Okay.
All right. So why do I believe in a creator? I can't prove a creator, but I believe a creator exists.
Yeah.
So what are my reasons? Oh, okay. I believe everything that begins to exist requires a cause. I believe that.
Requires a cause.
I believe that.
Right. What about quantum mechanics and acons and stuff?
Everything I know that begins to exist requires a cause. If you want to go to quantum mechanics, can you prove that those the things that you're seeing weren't already there, but you just couldn't see them? No. So forget that pseudo physics or whatever. Let's stick to the reality here. Okay. And this is my belief.
Yeah.
All right. So I believe everything that begins to exist requires a cause.
Okay.
Is that reasonable
To you?
Is it reasonable to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. So we're together so far. Okay. I believe the universe began to exist.
Right.
Are we still together?
Yeah.
All right. So we're still logical, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. I believe the cause of the universe has to be uncaused.
Has to be uncaused.
By necessity.
You've lost me now.
Okay, if we believe the universe began to exist, according to our first principle, it requires a cause.
Yeah.
And that cause has to be uncaused.
Uncaused.
Yes.
You'll have to explain what you mean.
Okay. If the cause of the universe has a cause, then that cause would require a cause, and that cause would require a cause, and we'd have the problem of infinite regression. And we know, because we're here for present today, we have a finite past.
Right.
You can't have an infinite past because you won't have the present.
Why can't you have an infinite?
Okay. This bottle. I can't get this bottle till he gives it to me. He can't give it to him till someone else gives it to him. And if you go back infinitely, I'll never get the bottle.
No. But this is all coming from a very rational perspective, isn't
Obviously.
it? Yeah, okay.
Keep going.
Keep going.
There's some way to pounce it. Okay, so I believe, and this is my belief again.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe you can solve the problem of infinite regression.
Right.
I don't believe you can. If you think you can solve it, by all means do so.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think I can solve it with my rational mind.
Hang on. We're finite. Right, carry on. Accepted. We're finite. What's the next part?
No, I didn't say we're finite. I said, the cause of the universe has to be uncaused.
Yeah, okay.
Because otherwise it would require a cause. It requires cause.
Embedded in
So we'll say that.
rationality.
Yeah. Well, of course it is.
Okay.
Because it's rationality. It's subjective, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just that ultimately I don't think we can fully make sense of what's going on.
No disrespect. What's your name? What's your name again?
Tony.
Tony, listen. Who cares? I'm talking about my belief. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you. Right?
About your belief.
Well, interested. If you accept it or not, it's whether or not what I believe is logical or not. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Sorry, it's just that. So anyway, so I believe the cause of the universe has to be uncaused.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
You kind of agree, or you're...
If you're looking from a rational perspective, which is what you're saying, yes.
Okay.
The rational perspective is not the only perspective.
Okay.
It's yours. So I respect that. Carry on.
All right, keep going. What's the next part of this? Give me the next episode.
You look excited, man.
No. Go on.
We're on tenterhooks here.
Okay.
Right. So then I believe, and this is my belief, yeah? So I'm not saying you have to accept it to be true. All right. I believe that this cause of the universe is conscious.
Right.
I believe. Because I believe it caused the universe when it chose to cause the universe.
Yeah.
The universe is not a result of its existence.
Right.
Do you understand that?
The universe is not a result.
Yeah, just because this exists, the universe has to exist. I don't believe that.
Right. Okay. All right.
Right? I don't mind if you're shaky on this right now, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can be shaky on that, I don't mind. You can be shaky, yeah?
Just wondering where it's all going. Go on, keep going.
Oh, it's going to Islam, my friend. Right. Patience. Yeah. All right. So I believe the cause of the universe has to be all-powerful, more powerful than anything we can imagine, because there's nothing we know of that could have caused the universe.
Right.
Nothing has the power to do so.
Right.
Okay. Therefore, my cause of the universe is conscious and powerful, and I also believe that this cause of the universe requires intelligence.
Right.
Personally.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Your belief.
Yeah. So I believe that everything that we see in the universe, I believe there's something intelligent behind it. It has to be, for me. Is anything I've said so far unreasonable?
It's your reality.
No, I didn't ask that, did I?
It's your belief.
No, I didn't ask that now, did I? Now I've opened the floor to you.
It's reasonable. It's reasonable in a way because what you've said to me so far doesn't involve harming other creatures.
Alhamdulillah.
So that's fair enough.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
If it helps you to function.
No. Didn't say that. Didn't say that.
Fantastic.
Didn't say that either. I'm not interested at this point in religion.
Right.
I'm not interested in this point in God.
Yeah.
Or Bibles or Qurans or prophets. I've not mentioned nothing about this, have I?
No, okay.
I've remained on an intellectual, logical stance, tangent.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't say that personally that there has to be some great intelligence steering it.
Right. So you're saying my belief that the cause of the universe doesn't require intelligence.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
I would say that personally I don't.
What would you base that on?
It doesn't really speak to me.
What would you base that on?
What about the fact that we're rife with imperfection?
I've not seen any evidence of any great hand.
No. What did we just say? We said the belief is the result of a proposition.
Yeah.
So my belief is the idea that I believe the cause of the universe is intelligence. Right? Now you said you don't believe that. No. Right. Now tell me.
Yeah, but I neither believe nor disbelieve.
You know what?
Just take the word
I'll allow it. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
It's a generic. It's a generic.
No, I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it. I don't mind the shakiness. Right. So for me right now, my belief is an uncaused cause of all that exists that's conscious, intelligent, and powerful.
Okay.
That's my belief. That's proposition number one. Proposition number two is that Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, alhamdulillah, claims to be a messenger of this creator. Right?
Yeah.
Now he's made this claim. If he is a messenger of this creator, then that means the creator is as we've defined it. And forget your whims and, I don't need it, it needs intelligence and all this stuff, because the messengers told, the creators told you that's the status quo. Yeah? If he is.
Again?
Okay. If Muhammad is a messenger of this creator, and he's told, and this creator has told Muhammad his nature, it doesn't matter what you think his nature is. And if Muhammad ﷺ is the messenger, that means the creator does exist. Would you agree with that? Right. So proposition one is the creator. Proposition two is what? Muhammad's claim. So all this now is based on the claim of Muhammad ﷺ, yeah? Right. You accept the concept of the absolute truth about the moon landing. When I give it, so
we did land.
No. The claim is man landed on the moon. The reality is they did or they didn't. Yeah. All right. That's the one of them is the absolute reality. One of them's not. All right. Okay. So if Muhammad ﷺ claims to be a messenger of this creator, what are our variables? He lied. He was crazy. He was deceived. Or he's telling the truth. Is there any more?
Okay. No, I can't think of any more.
Come on.
No.
Right. So if I could show you he didn't lie and wasn't crazy and wasn't deceived, then you have to accept he was a messenger of God.
Yeah. Show me.
Yeah, define messenger of God though.
Okay. A man sent revelation from the Creator.
But you can't prove to me that he wasn't mad or deceived or lied.
All right. So right now, your claim is this: he lied, he was crazy or deceived.
No, it's not my claim.
It has to be. Has to be by default.
I'm saying it's possible.
No, it has to be by default. It's possible. Do you believe he's a messenger of God?
Yeah, but he could genuinely believe.
So you believed he lied? He was crazy?
I don't know.
No. It isn't subjective.
I wasn't alive at the time.
I wasn't alive at the moon landing. It still happened. You understand?
There's more evidence for the moon landing.
No, but it's the principle.
Evidence that Muhammad was the messenger.
No. Okay, listen to me again. The principle of the moon landing happened, it did or it didn't, yes?
In my opinion, it did.
Right. Muhammad claimed to have a revelation from God. It happened or it didn't, yeah?
He claimed it, yes?
No. I didn't ask what he claimed. People claim the moon landing happened, yeah? He claimed it, yeah? Okay. The reality is he either did or he didn't, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Now, if you say he didn't, then there's three more variables. If he didn't, listen, if he didn't, then he lied about a revelation, or he was crazy thinking he had a revelation, or he was deceived by the devil imitating an angel pretending to give him a revelation. There's no other choice.
There is another choice.
Go on.
Well, the other choice for me is that I don't know.
No.
I don't know who the man landed on the moon. Doesn't change the fact man landed on the moon or not, does it? Go on.
Another choice could be he genuinely believes that he is a messenger of God. Doesn't mean to say he is. But he
No. But that's
no. But you're saying deceived has a nefarious.
No, you didn't listen. You didn't listen.
I did.
What were the three options? You're right. What were the three options?
Lied. That
crazy.
No, he was lying. Another party. He was lying. That he was deceived, or that he's crazy.
No, crazy means delusional.
Yeah, delusional.
What's delusion? No, what's delusion?
I want something less.
No, what's delusion?
Less
what is delusion? What is delusion?
Delusional.
I'm a psychiatric.
No, that's not. Okay.
Delusion.
What's delusion?
Is a fixed belief that is held by the person without any evidence.
Close. I'll tell you what delusion is.
Fixed
and I'm not.
false belief.
Okay. First thing, that okay. First thing, I'm not a psychiatric nurse, but I'm going to say you were close. Okay. Delusion is believing in something in spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Good one. Yes.
Yeah?
I'll live with that.
Okay. So if Muhammad believed he was having revelation from God, then that's delusion. If he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, but no, because you can't say all the evidence to the contrary. He could genuinely believe
Yes.
that he was a messenger of God,
Right.
but there is no evidence to the contrary.
So what would you
He
call
could
that?
Genuinely,
What would you call that?
I don't know, I'm trying to find the word. I don't know.
The psychiatrist is just
I don't know, but he's not delusional.
Would you say believing in
Somebody
something?
delusional is somebody who's actually crazy, but it's actually counter.
But he's a psychiatric nurse.
respect the authority.
He's a psychiatric nurse.
I think about 80% of people hear voices, isn't that true?
He's a psychiatric nurse.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Right, he's a psychiatric nurse.
Let's go.
So so he concedes, if someone thinks they're hearing voices from angels, yeah, and they're not, that's crazy, isn't it?
We have to be fair.
No,
What is it then?
I don't know. I cannot.
Well, that's not fair, is it? I'm saying I found the word. Tell me the word's wrong.
You found the word. You've said somebody who's delusional is somebody who genuinely believes something, even though there was huge evidence to the contrary.
No, that's when you could call him.
I'm
No. I said delusion is believing in something in spite of overwhelming evidence.
Okay, in spite of overwhelming evidence.
Right.
whatever. But what I'm saying is,
So you don't believe
I'm
he's
looking for a word where somebody genuinely believes it, but there is no overwhelming evidence to the contrary. There's nothing to actually say. I can disprove.
What do you think? What would you say about somebody? What do you?
about religion.
Okay,
You can't.
okay. What would you
can't
call
prove
somebody?
it's true
One
or
second.
untrue.
One second. What would you call somebody who thinks they're hearing voices from God?
Into the evidence that Islam presents in relation to the. I'm sorry, I had to
Crazy.
investigating that.
It's standard, man. It's semantics.
No, you would. Sorry, I had to bang because I got pulled.
I don't mind it. I'm writing a book on this, so any extra details I'd love.
Being brought up a Christian.
I cannot think of a word that encapsulates what I'm trying to
More evidence.
Of the type of person who genuinely believes it, there is no major evidence to
Look,
say.
what would you say about someone who genuinely believes they're hearing voices telling them to go and kill someone? Just for example, what would you call that person?
Yeah, then you would
And
genuinely
they're saying to
say
you,
they are
I heard the
crazy.
voices telling me to do it.
Yeah. Then you would say they're crazy.
So Muhammad is saying what he's saying because he heard voices telling him.
No, because that is something
No, but
inspired by evil.
No. You can't talk about good and evil if you're an atheist.
Or well, you can.
You can't.
Somebody who does something that is nefarious, something's good to harm others.
No.
That has got nothing to do with
So
God. It's just something.
No, because then you'll argue in war, men kill other men, but you give reasons, it's good reason to kill other men because they were going to... You understand? It becomes all messy then. You can't do that. For me, the standard of right and wrong, good and evil only belongs to God. Yeah, because evil is what goes against God, according to the definition of the word evil. But anyway. But what I'm saying to you is this. So somebody hears a voice to go and kill someone, yeah? For example. And they genuinely believe that voice is telling them to do it.
Most people would think
What would you call them?
this guy's probably gone crazy.
I suppose crazy wouldn't be far.
Right. Now, if Muhammad ﷺ is saying things because he genuinely believes he's being told to say this stuff, what would you call him? It's the same, mate. Don't hide behind it. It's the same.
No, it's not. It's not because
What's the difference?
if you're talking about somebody who genuinely believes that God is inspiring him to say something or to teach something, those are his beliefs.
No, but there's no difference between someone hearing the voices telling them to jump off a bridge or go and kill someone, yeah? Then Muhammad hearing voices in the same scenario. There's no difference.
Well, I think the difference is.
If you think there's a difference, please highlight it and give me a word for it. Because I don't see a difference. All right.
Finding a semantic to actually encapsulate
All right.
what I'm
I don't mind.
trying to say.
All right. Do you accept one thing? At least accept one thing. Should we bring it back into the or you're a nice one in it. Shall I continue or you?
Yeah, no, you can if you want to, but I thought you'd switch.
So what I'm saying is this. So once I've got back to the two propositions. Okay. So let's just say with a new word. All right. If you claim someone genuinely believes what he's saying is coming from God, yeah, then he's not lying. Would you agree?
If he says that it's something that's coming from God, lying, no.
Right.
That's too
Good.
strong a word.
Is he
Go on.
is he deceived?
Deceived is again, you're not finding the right tone of word. Is he deceived?
You can't say misguided. What's guiding him? No, you can't use.
This is another party deceiving.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, see, the atheists can't make the claim of deception. You can't make the claim of deception. The only ones who make the claim of deception are the Christians.
I've been a psychiatric nurse for 28 years, and I've met many people who genuinely believe
I agree.
that God is speaking through
Are they crazy?
and they're barking mad.
I agree.
No.
I'm with you. He's the one who...
That's different.
All right, okay. The point here is this. If you claim Muhammad is deceived, you're an atheist, you're agnostic, isn't it? Right. So you don't believe... do you believe an angel... Sorry, you don't believe the devil transformed into an angel and pretended to Muhammad who's from God, do you?
It's a story.
No. Do you believe that?
No.
Right.
Literally, no.
Alhamdulillah.
Hang on, I don't believe it, but I don't disbelieve it, because I can't prove it either way.
No, but we're talking about beliefs here.
I might tell you that...
We're talking about tangents
I
here.
might tell you that the moon's made of green cheese, you know.
You can't prove it.
Do you believe in the devil? Do
Disbelieve it.
you believe in the devil?
Define devil.
The one created by God to test man in this world.
No.
Right. So you can't claim the devil to see
I
Muhammad, can
don't,
you?
I don't believe it, but I don't disbelieve it either, because I can't prove it either way.
No, but belief doesn't require proof.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
For me to believe in something,
what's it?
I
What?
have to be able to prove
okay,
it. There have to be reasonable reason.
No,
to believe.
that's different though. Proof is not reasonable reason.
Okay. I have to have a
Good reason.
something. I have to have a motivation to say yes, I believe that.
Do you accept a belief could be true without proof?
Without
Proof.
no.
All right. Watch this. Do you accept a belief could be true without proof? Yes. You have to accept it because I give him an example that you can't refute, which proves the rule. All right. Shall I do it on you?
No, but see, yeah, I heard what you were saying earlier.
What did I say? What did I say?
No, you were talking. The whole point is.
Does the belief need proof to be true?
The whole point is, I could therefore accept. Therefore, the Prophet Muhammad, the things he said were absolutely true, right? Because he wasn't a lie, he wasn't crazy, etc., etc. So why shouldn't I, using that same rationale, say, I'm going to accept all of the teachings of Jesus Christ?
Right. Okay. I don't mind.
For exactly the same.
I don't mind.
I'm going to accept all the teachings.
Do you want to try it?
Of Buddha.
Do you want to try
exactly
it?
the same.
Do you want to try it? I don't mind.
Try what?
Try another claim. I don't mind. See, I'll make it easy for you, yeah? I can collapse every other belief, mate. Because you know when you have a belief, right, it doesn't need proof, it needs good reason, yes?
Good reason.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
So when someone comes with a belief, whether it's Christianity or Buddhism or whatever, they need to support it with good reason, isn't it?
Yes.
They don't have good reason.
They don't have what?
They don't have good reason.
I don't believe.
Muslims do.
Of course we do.
Muslims are the only ones who do.
Yes.
All the others are barking up the wrong tree.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Where is the good? No. But where is the good reason though? Where's the good reason to believe in Islam?
I'm just bloody doing 40 minutes on it.
No. But that did not provide good reason
All
to
right.
believe. You were basically saying
you don't need to prove a belief.
No, I said we need good reason to accept it.
yeah, good reason. But your whole good
What's my
reason
reasons?
is based on one premise.
All right. Do you-
And that is
Okay.
the Prophet Muhammad
No.
wasn't crazy, wasn't delusional.
All right,
he wasn't-
right, exactly. Yes.
I'm sorry, that doesn't stack up. That is a very...
Why? What are you talking about?
No,
what do you mean why it doesn't stack up?
No.
Support that claim.
Merely because you believe that he wasn't delusional, that he wasn't lying, that he wasn't... doesn't mean that therefore...
What's your name? What's your name? Mick. Listen, Mick. Muhammad ﷺ had to be telling the truth, or had to be lying, or had to be deceived, or had to be crazy, or whatever name you couldn't make up for the fifth variable.
Yeah.
It has to be one of them.
Right. It's the fifth variable that I believe. Yeah.
Right, okay. You believe the fifth variable.
Yeah, I believe that therefore...
Well, stop. You believe the fifth variable.
Yes.
Why?
Because that makes sense to me.
Give me your good reason.
Because there's no reason to believe...
No, I want your good reason to believe it.
No, my good reason is that he could, that there's the possibility...
No.
That he could...
That's not good reason.
Well, okay, it's reasonable.
You haven't given me any reasons.
There's no actual reason.
All right,
to
give me
believe
the
other
good
side.
reason why you believe your variable. Give me good reason. Because you said a belief needs good reason. Give me it.
No. But the whole point I said was, with reference to the good reason, is There's nothing that is sure. He could genuinely believe that what he's got from God is from God.
Why don't you believe he's telling the truth?
It doesn't mean it's automatic.
Why don't you believe he's telling the truth?
Because there's no proof to believe.
We just said you don't need proof for a belief.
No. You have you need good reason. There's no good reason to believe that what he's saying is actually true.
No, but
just under that same premise, I should therefore accept everything from Jesus Christ for the same reason.
All right. You know what? Twice you said that, red herring. So I'm going to deal with it. All right. You said I should just using this principle. You're saying I should accept everything Jesus Christ says. Okay. All right. You just did.
I'm saying under the same.
I'm going to do. I'm going to use the same. I'm going to use the same principle.
You say bang.
Let me show you. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you how it works.
Okay.
All right. A Christian claims Jesus Christ is God, Son of God. Yeah? Died for his sins, that's his salvation.
Yeah.
Why does he believe that? He believes that because the Bible says so.
Yeah.
Why do you believe what the Bible says? The Bible's the word of God. Why do you believe the Bible's the word of God? Because in this verse it says such and such a thing. Well, first thing, that's circular reasoning.
Exactly.
That's the first thing. Second thing, how do you know that that's what was said? How can you trust the authors of this book, right?
Because it was written 60 years after the event.
Right, exactly. So using your logic, Christians cannot use that principle. Bring another one. Buddhism. Bring Buddhism.
You believe.
One second. No. I want to kill his red herrings. Buddhism comes. Yeah, Buddhism is the truth. Really? What's the connection to God? Oh, well, there's no connection to God. All right, what's next? Sikhism?
No, I'm sure.
What's next?
Go on, carry on.
I'm concerned. I quite like you, but I'm quite concerned when you say that you believe that Islam is the only true way and everyone else is.
Do you accept?
Hear me a minute.
No.
I want you to hear me a minute.
Just
for a moment. All right, because I've been involved in all sorts of religions over the years and political beliefs, and I get very concerned when anyone states that they have some sort of blueprint for the whole of humanity, because that implies.
Is that logical?
That's the root of the problems in the world.
I disagree with you.
We have to accept.
I disagree with you.
We have to, just as I respect you as a Muslim, you have to respect the Christian, the agnostic, the Buddhist,
No, first,
and that they have
let me explain
their
something
reality. No, hear me a minute. Their reality is good for them and works for them.
Okay.
Just because your reality works for you, and that's great. Muhammad, peace and love be upon him. That's great for you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's great for everybody. And it's the mistake that everybody has. When people have powerful. No, just one more minute. When people have powerful conversions, religious experiences, born again experiences, spiritual experiences, in a way it's natural. I can understand it. It's natural because you've had your life changed and you feel your life's been illuminated. You want to go out and you want to preach the world and you want to change this and change that person and spread the word and stuff. It's understandable, but it's actually a stumbling block because your reality is not the prescription for everybody else's reality. And if you think it is, then we get into absolutism, and that's the rocky road to totalitarianism and ultimately for killing those people over there because they don't conform to your reality, or saying that they're going to burn in hell forever because they don't conform to your reality. It's the root of all the unhappiness and misery in the world.
Have you finished?
For now.
All right. First thing, the reason of the roots of unhappiness in this world has got nothing to do with God. Nothing. It's to do with man and his lack of God. No. It's through man's lack of guidance. That's what it's through. Man thinking he can legislate himself and know for himself what will benefit and harm him. That's the problem.
Well, I believe in that.
No, well,
I'm a humanist.
Yeah, you're a humanist, that's fine. Yeah? But unfortunately, there are many people victims of themselves because they didn't have any guidance, and the guidance they were on was bad guidance.
And there were many millions of people under the ground pushing up daisies because of
that's religion. The first thing I wanted to address.
Because of religion.
That was the first thing I wanted to address. The second thing I wanted to address was your idea that it's wrong to be saying that your way is correct and everyone else is wrong. Okay, it's wrong. Unfortunately, we've just, I don't know, for the past 50 minutes we've talked about what. Listen, I let you talk. Yeah. We talked about the absolute truth, isn't it? Yeah. Now, my belief, what I believe is true, cannot be reconciled with anything else. Cannot.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
No. It's not unfortunate.
It is.
Do you know why? Because that exposes, if mine is true, that means that everyone else is in denial. Everyone else has been deceived, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So when I recognize my belief as the truth, and I see someone on another belief, and I know, according to my belief, that is wrong, I need to question them as to why they believe what they believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And they can't support it. It's usually what you just said. It's usually what you said. They've had an epiphany. They've had a life-changing... Really?
Yes, I'm sure you...
Really? Whoa. Don't make assumptions about me, my friend, because you'll be wrong.
You still haven't told us the logic of believing that the Quran is the word of Allah. You went through the Christian Bible and how the Christians believe it's...
Okay.
But he has. Exactly. No.
He got it. Mick got it.
No, either Allah was delusional. Either
No. Muhammad. Sorry. Was the yes. So either in the cave an angel came, either in the cave a devil came disguised as an angel, either in the cave nothing came and he lied, yeah, or either in the cave he thought he was hearing voices but he wasn't hearing it, or mixed fifth variable. I don't know what name we're going to put to it.
But how do you...
He kind of believes it, but...
All right. I'll explain it to you.
Him a bad person.
I don't need to prove the Quran is from Allah.
Okay.
All I need to do is believe Muhammad is telling the truth. And to do that, I have to look at him and I have to challenge, was he a liar? And I have to challenge that concept. Then I say, was he crazy or mixed made up word? Whatever it is. Anyway, yeah. I have to look at that. And then, or was he deceived? And then I have to look at that. Now, me personally, I don't believe he was deceived. Yeah? Because the only one who could deceive him according to... Because only Christians make this claim.
Many people believe he was epileptic.
Yeah? And according to the Bible, Satan cannot do what he's being accused of doing. All right. So... Now the reason I said no, Mick's been, he knows what he's heard, right? The point here is this, yeah, and this is what I was trying to emphasise. If you say he lied, stand on it, and all I have to do then to prove he's telling the truth is refute that claim.
How?
Well, I would question, why did he lie? What was his motivations? Do you understand? Why would he suffer persecution, all of this stuff for a lie? Yeah?
Many people believe he was epileptic.
You can believe as you like, my friend, but whoever believes he was epileptic, yeah, give me the good reason to believe he's to be epileptic.
What is it that Muhammad said? Because you said it's, if you believe that Muhammad is the messenger, then you automatically believe.
No, what I said is this. I said, if you don't believe he lied, and you don't believe he was crazy, on whatever his variable is, and you don't believe he was deceived, well then he has to be telling the truth.
Okay.
You can see exactly the same.
And then what happens? And then when you hear the message, that will then put form on the creator.
It's too well formed.
What do you mean? It's too well formed.
You could use exactly
It's lockdown, my friend. It's lockdown.
You could use exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Say it again.
Lying makes the mistake.
So you believe that Muhammad, peace and blessing upon him, in the cave, pretended he had an...
Way before that.
What do you mean, way before that?
Whenever he devised this plan to do this.
So for 40 years he's known as a trusted one by the people who knew him.
So you say.
So maybe...
Well, you don't believe he was called the trusted one?
Well, he might have been, but I mean, you know,
Well, no.
for 40 years, did you just say for 40 years?
Yeah, because he received revelation when he was 40.
Okay.
You know, Muhammad's not just plucked out the sky. We have a history, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, no, but it doesn't mean I need to believe it.
Yeah, but
Okay, say you did. I didn't say you did have to believe it.
No, but we're interested as to why.
No, I said, you made the claims. You said he lied.
Yeah, of course.
Give me the reasons.
I don't need to.
Well, you're making the claim.
hang on.
We just said, one second. We just said a belief requires reason. Where's your reason?
Where's your reason?
You have no more.
What?
You have no more.
Listen to me. I'm saying I don't believe he lied. I don't believe he lied.
When I say lie, it's a discussion.
He's telling the truth.
I'm not making a claim because...
I'll stay out of the discussion if you don't mind.
It's revelations.
Right. So the principle is this. If he didn't lie and he wasn't crazy and he wasn't deceived, then he has to be telling the truth. And if he's telling the truth, then what he brought was from the Creator. That means the Creator exists, and therefore we're on the guidance. And then that guidance exposes all the other ways of life as forgery.
But it's
Okay, hang on.
Telling a truth.
Okay, and then we go back to a belief can be true without proof, but it requires good reason, and I've given my reasons. He couldn't be a liar. I don't believe he was a liar. If you want to make the claim, make it.
Okay,
They're your beliefs. They don't stand up anymore.
Okay, I don't believe your father was your father. I believe your mum cheated on your father, and you're not the man who you thought was your father. I'm not saying it. It doesn't make it true, does it?
Can I just get in?
No, one second. It doesn't make it true, does it? Because I'm saying it. Because I'm saying it. No, it doesn't. Changes nothing, does it? So just as you're saying it's my beliefs, that doesn't make it false, mate.
Yeah, but that's your. But the point of the crux of this issue is it's your beliefs, and I respect your your
No,
beliefs.
no, no.
I respect your beliefs.
Listen,
but please,
listen.
don't
I'm not interested in your subjective opinion. No. I'm not interested in your subjective opinion, mate.
Nice.
I'm not interested in
interested in yours.
No, but I'm dealing in objectivity here. You're dealing in subjectivity.
You believe it's objective.
You're in whims and desires.
You're arrogant enough to believe that your subjective reality is objective.
I'm not
reality.
subjective, though.
You are arrogant.
What did I
enough to
say
believe
subjective?
that your subjective reality is objective reality.
What did I say subjective?
Arrogant.
What did I say subjective?
Your subjective reality is your personal beliefs about
What
Islam.
have I said that's subjective?
Fantastic. Brilliant for you.
Then that means
No, how is that subjective?
because it's your
One second. Are you saying I don't believe he lied because I felt like he didn't lie?
Well, you haven't given a reason. You just said, well, if he didn't lie, if he wasn't crazy,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
he must be telling the truth.
Do you accept that? He has to be one of them.
It's
No,
your
because I need
belief.
evidence.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't have to go back again. Do you need evidence man landed on the moon to know if man landed on the moon or not?
Yes.
Right, do you believe man landed on the moon?
No.
You don't?
No.
Because you need proof.
Yes.
Does that mean man didn't land on the moon?
No, but Hamza, hold on a second, Hamza. It's a very, very important thing that you've just mentioned there, which is okay. Now,
Well, just guys, we don't need proof for a belief.
hold on a second. Anyway,
that's
your belief. I need to see proof. Can I just ask you?
No, the problem is here, I don't have a problem with what Hamza is saying, that he doesn't need proof to have a belief.
Yes.
It's when he then...
No, I didn't say that. I said a belief doesn't need proof to be true.
Oh, yeah. So I don't have a problem with that part. It's when he then starts adding the logic. Well, if Muhammad wasn't delusional, and if Muhammad wasn't lying, and if Muhammad had not been misguided, that means he was telling the truth.
Well, it has to be, isn't it?
Yeah, but then I'm like, what evidence do you have that he was telling the truth?
No. We don't need evidence for that.
That's
That's the whole point. I'll tell you why not. I'll explain why not. I'll explain why not. I'll explain why not. You said why not. You shouted why not. Would you like to know?
Hear me a minute. You said to this guy that he needed evidence. When he said that he thought Muhammad was lying, he needs evidence. You're saying you don't.
No.
He's saying you.
No. Okay, I'll make it easy. I say what I said. Okay.
You're saying you don't need evidence.
Shall I explain what I said?
If you need evidence from him,
Shall I explain what I said? Okay. He said he believed he was lying. I give my good reasons why I don't believe he lied.
Yes.
Right? So he needs to give his good reasons why he lied.
But your reasons don't stand up.
All right. What were my reasons?
Your reasons are that that there are these other options. That
No. What were my reasons for not believing he lied?
We're not.
For not believing that.
Yeah, you just said.
Lied.
You just said my reasons for not believing he lied doesn't stand up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, what of my reasons?
Well, you went into this whole thing that there were other options.
No. There was four options.
other reasons
Okay.
then.
Okay. Here's your
missed
problem. Then listen, please. Right. I said I don't believe he was a liar. He said he believes he lied.
Yeah.
Okay. I give my reasons why I don't believe he lied.
Give them again, because I'm.
Oh, okay. He was known as the trusted one, according to what we know about him.
What does that mean?
means nothing.
Means nothing.
Okay. So for 40 years he was known as the one who told the truth.
Yeah. Well,
So you're accusing if you're accusing someone of being a liar.
nothing. 800 people died in Guyana because they all believed in Jim Jones.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. I'll say it again to you.
I'd say it's your problem.
I'll
too.
give you my reasons.
I'd say it's your problem too.
Okay, I'll give you my reasons, and if you don't interrupt, I can continue. Okay. For 40 years, he was known as the trusted one. So when someone's called the trusted one for 40 years, my question I have to ask myself, why would he start lying now? That's my first point. Then I say, what is the motivation for anybody who lies? They want money, they want power, they want women, they want status, they want something. They're doing it for a reason. When you make things up, you're doing it for gain. So my question would be asked, if this man was making things up and doing it for gain, what was he doing it for? Then I look at his life. He had status in the city because his uncles run the Kaaba. He was married to the richest woman in Mecca. Yeah, and even when he was calling the people, and the custodians of Mecca said to his uncle, tell him to stop doing this and we'll give him money and status and all of these things. And his response was what? If they put the moon in my left and the sun in my right, I will never give up this call. Okay. So the man was offered things to stop doing this, saying this lie, if it's a lie, and he continued. And then from there, they were persecuted, they were tortured, they were exiled in the desert. Now the question is this, I cannot accept, I cannot believe a man will go through all of that, lose all of his status for a lie. I've given you all my reasons why I don't believe he lied. You say that you believe...
You don't need to give reasons why you...
But I have.
But you don't need to.
We just said a belief requires good...
I know, but Hamza, you're getting really upset with us.
Do you know why? Because you're trolling now, and I'll explain why. Do you accept a belief requires good reason to be true without proof?
Well, start again. Slide.
Do you accept a belief requires...
Belief doesn't need anything. It's a belief.
So you can believe in fairies without proof?
Of course.
Without reason?
Of course.
Does that make it true?
No.
Right.
But don't conflate the two. They're two separate things. You believe in something. Fine.
What's the belief? Acceptance of a proposition. Why would you believe it? Why would you believe in fairies?
Because look, we believe things when we read a book.
No, why would you believe in fairies?
Can I just get in another angle?
Oh my God. You are trolling.
I'm not trolling you.
No disrespect, I have to cut you out of the conversation. So back to the point, yeah? So I give you all my... We've already established, if we can't prove something to be true, and it's a belief, for a belief to be considered to be true, you need good reason to support it. I've given my good reason to support the idea that he didn't lie. Now, if someone wants to make a claim they lied, they give their reasons for why he lied, and what we do then, we measure it up. And then we make a logical conclusion of probability, which one makes more sense. Now, if you have an agenda and you just don't want to accept the idea of a God, you're going to try and hook or by crook trying to deny him. But if you want to make a claim, the burden of proof is upon you.